Hello everybody and welcome to another week of your virtual pub quiz. Big welcome to any of you newcomers out there. As always, we'll have 30 questions and we'll go through them, and you can pause us at any time, rewind if you need to. There's plenty of time to go through it. And then what we'll do is we'll go through the answers, but there'll be a little break in between of a few seconds, but you can pop us on pause while you get all your answers in a row. As always, you can play along by yourself or you can gather a little team. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it, but it's just a bit of fun and hopefully we learn some things along the way. So without further ado, let's get started. So grab your pen and paper. So question 1. What is the largest moon of Saturn called? So question 1. What is the largest moon of Saturn called? Question 2. What was the name of the monster that had 9 heads? So in Greek mythology, what was the name of the monster that had 9 heads? I wouldn't want to cross them. Question 3. Eccles cakes come from which UK county? So Eccles cakes come from which UK county? Question 4. What is the capital of Poland? So question 4. What is the capital of Poland? Question 5. Which is the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days? So what's the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days? I'm sure we're all going 31, 30. 6. How many sides has a 20p piece? So question 6. How many sides has a 20p piece? Question 7. What number is a baker's dozen? So what number is a baker's dozen? Question 8. Which year did the Vietnam War start? So which year did the Vietnam War start? Question 9. Which year did the European Union first introduce the euro as currency? So question 9. Which year did the European Union first introduce the euro as currency? Question 10. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Question 11. How many actors have played James Bond? So question 11. How many actors have played James Bond? Question 12. What is the most spoken language in the world? So for question 12, we're looking for the most spoken language in the world. (13) Which famous waterfall straddles the Canadian border? So 13. Which famous waterfall straddles the Canadian border? (14) Budapest is the capital of which country? So question 14, Budapest is the capital of which country? 15. Which manufacturer made the 3310 mobile phone? This is my first phone ever. I'm sure you remember it was a little brick. So 15. Which manufacturer made the 3310 mobile phone? "16. What is O in a phonetic alphabet?" So question 16, what is O in a phonetic alphabet? "17. Grenadine comes from which fruit?" So question 17, grenadine comes from which fruit? "18. The famous chocolate bar Snickers had a different name prior to 1990. What was it?" So the famous chocolate bar Snickers had a different name prior to 1990. What was it? For all you chocolate fans out there. 19. The letters in melon can be rearranged to make which other fruit? So if you rearrange the letters of melon, it will give you the name of another fruit. What is it? Might help to write it down and you can switch around the letters. 20. What is the main ingredient in mayonnaise? So what is the main ingredient in mayonnaise? "21. Lots of people have this on their fry-ups. So what does the HP stand for in HP sauce? So what does the HP stand for in HP sauce? "22. Billingsgate Market in London specialises in what type of food? So 22. Billingsgate Market in London specialises in what type of food? "23. What is the hardest substance in the human body? So what is the hardest substance in the human body? This one got me, this one's quite hard. "24. What has a longer wavelength, radio waves or microwaves? So what has a longer wavelength, radio waves or microwaves? "25. What does a chronometer measure? So what does a chronometer measure? "26. Who sung about Suspicious Minds in 1969? So 26. Who sung about Suspicious Minds in 1969? If I was a better singer, I would sing you a line, but I'm not, so I'll save you that torture. So who sung about Suspicious Minds in 1969? "27. Which coin in UK circulation originally featured a depiction of Britannia seated beside a lion?" Everyone's probably getting all their coins out, trying to figure out. So which coin in UK circulation originally featured a depiction of Britannia seated beside a lion? 28. In which part of the human body are the cornea and pupil? So in which part of the human body are the cornea and pupil? (29) Which iconic location has a famous ballroom used as a venue for Strictly Come Dancing? This will be an easy one for all those Strictly fans. So which iconic location has a famous ballroom used as a venue for Strictly Come Dancing? And last but not least, question 30. In a popular style of joke, what traditionally comes before who's there? So in a popular style of joke, what traditionally comes before who's there? So that's all the questions. Pop us on pause and just go through all your answers, get everything together, consult your teams if you're playing in a team, and join us again in a few seconds when we'll go through all the answers and see how well you've done out of 30. So welcome back, and now it's time to go through all the answers and see how well you've done. So, get a special pen for your marking. So number 1, what is the largest moon of Saturn called? Titan. Question 2. What was the name of the monster that had 9 heads? Hydra. I wouldn't want to mess with Hydra, that's for sure. Question 3. Eccles Cakes comes from which UK county? And it's Lancashire. Question 4. What is the capital of Poland? Warsaw. 5. What is the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days? It's April. Question 6. How many sides has a 20p piece? 7. Question 7. What number is a baker's dozen? And it's 13 because they always make one extra, don't they? Question 8. Which year did the Vietnam War start? And that was 1955. Question 9. Which year did the European Union first introduce the euro as currency? And it was 1999. I remember seeing the news and people getting all the new money out. It's quite crazy, that's 21 years ago. Question 10. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? And it's Da Vinci. Question 11 now, I would never have got this one. So how many actors have played James Bond? 9. I couldn't name half of those. 12. What is the most spoken language in the world? Mandarin. 13. Which famous waterfall straddles the Canadian border? And it's Niagara Falls. 14. Budapest is the capital of which country? Hungary. 15. Which manufacturer made the 3310 mobile phone? And it was Nokia. 16. What is O in the phonetic alphabet? And it's Oscar. 17. Grenadine comes from which fruit? Pomegranate. 18. The famous chocolate bar Snickers had a different name prior to 1990 and it was called Marathon. 19. The letters in melon can be rearranged to make which other fruit? Lemon. So if you flick the letters around. So 20. What is the main ingredient in mayonnaise? And it's egg. 21. What does the HP stand for in HP sauce? And it's Houses of Parliament. 22. Billingsgate Market in London specialises in what type of food? Fish. 23. What is the hardest substance in the human body? And it's tooth enamel. 24. What has a longer wavelength? Radio waves or microwaves? And it's radio waves. 25. What does a chronometer measure? And it measures time. 26. Who sung about Suspicious Minds in 1969? I think we all know this one as Elvis. 27. Which coin in UK circulation originally featured a depiction of Britannia seated beside a lion? And it's the 50p piece. 28. In which part of the human body are the cornea and pupil? And it's in your eye. 29. Which iconic location has a famous ballroom used as a venue for Strictly Come Dancing? And it's the Blackpool Tower. And last but not least, number 30. In a popular style of joke, what traditionally comes before who's there? Knock knock. So that's everything. So gather your scores, total them all up and let us know how well you've done. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you got 30 out of 30. But yeah, join us again next week where we have another quiz. So look forward to seeing you then. Have a good week. Stay safe. Bye for now.